Hi, everybody. Just checking that we are actually live. Let me just check. Hi, everybody. Seems very delayed. I'm going to come off and come back on again. Can you hear me? So this is the first time I've done a live on my YouTube account, so I apologise for a few little technically funny bits. It's actually interesting because there's a huge amount of light being flooded into the planet at the moment, but there's also a huge amount of light being flooded into us. And so, what that light is doing, and I really wanted to talk about that with you, is what that light is doing is it's actually pushing out anything that is not a vibrational match to unconditional love. So thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I want to start doing more videos on here for you because I really feel that more and more people need the support and the help. And I've been working in this field. I was a therapist for many, many years. And about 30 years ago, I realized that I had a connection to Source. And if you want to hear my story, you can go over to my podcast, which is called The Spiritual Awakener, and you can find it anywhere. In fact, you can hear the episodes on here as well. But you can hear episode 1, which is my story of spiritual awakening. And so I kind of stumbled upon the fact that I could talk to spirit, and I became a channel. And so it was a very, very long time ago. And now what happens is I'm able to really connect with my galactic guides, my other healing guides, and I help people to heal themselves and really heal physically, emotionally, and on a soul level. And one of the things that I'm really, really interested in helping people with is aligning to why we really truly came. So essentially, it's my mission to help you on your mission. So I was supposed to be on a live show this evening, and for some reason, technicalities didn't happen with time zones, etc. And what I decided to do was to really utilize this time because I've been tuning into my guides, and one of the things that I want to help you with. So I'm going to have a chat with the guides now, do a meditation with you, and it possibly might be an activation as well. I just want you to really receive this, follow along with me. And it's really about heart opening. We're really coming from the place of the heart now. And when we make decisions from the place of the heart, then we're not making decisions from a place of our ego or our mind. And so as this light is being flooded into us at cellular level and through our light field, we're starting to realize that we need to come much more into the center of our heart, because if we don't come into our heart, then we make decisions from a place of thought and sometimes from a place of fear. And at this time, we are really going through an incredible awakening. And this incredible awakening is allowing us to really make decisions about our soul's mission. But the only way that we can really do that is by coming fully into our heart space. We can't really make decisions by thinking about it. Because quite often what happens when we go into this thought form, then these thought forms are quite often not ours. So it could be that it's our ancestral pattern of the mother's mother's mothers, or the father's father's fathers, and the shoulds come in, and I should have been this, or I should be doing that. But when we come into our heart, then what we're really doing is we're connecting with that part of us that is sometimes called the higher self. But essentially, all decisions can come from the heart. And when we come into that space of the heart, then we know that that decision that we make is coming from a place of peace and calm. So if you'd like to follow along with me, I'm going to do a meditation with you. I'm going to try and keep my eyes open for the purpose of this video, but I would really love it if you feel in the space where you can put your hands on your heart and close your eyes. That would be fantastic. Good. So I always do like a little clearing process before. So I set the scene and create a beautiful sacred space. Okay. So you can copy this or you can just listen to it within your heart. Create all that is. It is commanded that you pull, clear, cancel, and delete on all 4 levels and resolve on the history level. Any waywards, any watchers, any entities, any attachments, any thought forms, anything that does not serve us, anyone listening now and anyone listening in the future. And to release it, send it to pure unconditional love. And any beings that need to pass over and join their loved ones, to send them now from a place of pure unconditional love, so that they may feel safe and free to join the light. Okay, so take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So you would hear it goes. Okay, so just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And close your eyes if you can. And I want you just to feel that sense of peace and calm as you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And what you're actually doing is you're calming down the central nervous system, because we have this physical vehicle that carries our soul. We are a soul having a human experience. And so we need to calm down this physical vehicle so that we can connect with our heart. Good. Brilliant. So I want you now to imagine that there is a beautiful star underneath your feet. Just imagine this star, because this star is your Earth star. And I want you to connect with your Earth star and just imagine that this Earth star is connected to Gaia, Mother Earth. And this star supports you, even if in this lifetime you haven't felt supported by Mother. You know that you're always supported by Mother Earth, by Gaia. And this Earth star connects you to the co-creating part of manifesting. So when we are connected to Mother Earth, to Gaia, we are connecting to our true part of us that can co-create with the universe. Okay, fantastic. So I want you to imagine that there is another star, and that star is above your head. And that is your soul star. That is the star that connects you to the unified light of consciousness. And it truly is the part of you that is connected to all that is. So I want you to imagine that there is an incredible beam of light coming down from your soul star all the way through your body. And imagine it lighting up every single cell of your body. And just feel that sense of being bathed or even showered in light. And what I can actually see now is some sparkles, so I can see that actually we're raising the vibration of this light. And as we're raising the vibration, we're able to bring much more powerful healing in. So imagine now that there is a golden sparkling platinum light coming down. Fantastic. And flooding your body. Okay, good. And I can see the Palladian Collective who work with me. and the Actuarians work with me as well. But I can see the Palladian Collective here, and what they're showing me is actually into the inner vision part of you. So if you imagine that you have just at the bridge of your nose right here, you have your inner vision or your third eye chakra. And I want you just to focus on that third eye or that inner vision. And what I'm going to do is the Palladians are here and they're actually going to do a tone. So I just want you just to receive this tone. And when we're doing this on Zoom and on YouTube, sometimes the tone cuts out. But just know that you're receiving this activation. So they're giving me this activation first for your third eye. Okay? All right, here we go. Good. So just imagine your third eye or the inner vision is just receiving that light code, that activation. Good. Excellent. And so I feel and I see Mother Mary stepping in here with me, and she comes in to open our hearts, but to heal the suffering child, whatever inner children we have that need healing. And I see her coming in, and I want you to imagine that in a moment that she's going to place her hand on your heart center. Okay, and there's going to be light flooding into your heart center. And Mother Mary is going to come in, and essentially what she does is she kind of sings, not exactly a song, but a tone comes through. And it's a very beautiful, soft tone. And I want you to imagine that when you hear this tone, that Mother Mary is coming in and helping you to bring more light into your heart and to expand your heart energy. Okay? So let me just, she's just stepping in. Okay, all right. So just receive this. So just imagine that heart center opening. Okay, good. So I want you now to come into your heart, and I want you to ask anything that you need the answer to. Something that maybe you've been thinking about. It could be about a relationship. It could be about your mission. It could be about your physical body. It could be about anything. Just come into your heart center. And I want you to ask that question and then just listen. Just listen to the sense you get. Maybe it's a thought form. Maybe it's just a feeling or a knowing. Maybe you work with your guides and your guides are really helping you as well. And just feel into your heart. Take a deep breath. Fantastic. And so when you feel ready, you can come back and open your eyes. And just know that whenever you want to connect with a question, something that's happening in your life at this moment in time, just know that you can find the answers within, that you truly are your own inner healer, and you are the one that actually has all the answers. But you can't find those answers in your head. You have to find those answers in your heart. If you imagine yourself as, yes, this physical being, okay, But if you were to take this jacket off, which is obviously our body, underneath would just be an incredible ball of light or beam of light. And your soul is that light. And you've chosen to have this physical body just for a little while. But your soul knows exactly why you're here. There is nothing that you don't know. And when you really connect and trust that the knowing you get, the direction you get, the people you feel drawn to, yeah, all of that is coming from a deep, profound knowing that you have within you. Don't listen to everybody, don't listen to what people tell you to do, because it has to feel right. When you listen to the news, how does it feel? When you listen to somebody, how does it feel? When you listen to me, do you feel it in your heart? Or does it not resonate? I think what's really important right now, more than anything, is there are so many spiritual channels and teachers. And it's really important to make choices with people that resonate with your heart. We're working much more on a higher dimension now. We are coming from, yes, we're in the 3D, but we're much higher than that. And you may have found that you're oscillating between being in the 3D reality, getting up, maybe work, being with your children, doing a job, driving a car, paying a mortgage, whatever it might be. The fears and the worries and things that might come up for you in your daily life. But we are actually oscillating between much higher dimensions because we chose to come at this time, this incredible time of awakening. Let's see it as exciting. Let's see it as a time to actually remember who we truly are, rather than a time of, this is awful, this is difficult, it's, a really tough time. And I appreciate that it's a tough time for a lot of people. But once you remember who you are, and once you remember that you truly do have an important reason for being here, it just seems to make life a bit easier. When you connect with your heart and your inner guidance, and of course the guides and angels as well, when you connect with that, you just get a sense of trust, and that sense of trust takes you through everything. I didn't always feel like that, and many years ago when I was a medium, I worked on the platforms in London. I didn't even mean to do that. In fact, most of my life has been, I didn't mean to do it. It just kind of happened. So I didn't have any resistance to it because I actually didn't mean to do it. So I wasn't striving to do it. It just was the natural progression. And I had no idea that, I was a psychologist and a psychotherapist, and research was my thing. And I worked in child protection. And then alongside that, living a parallel life of actually working as a medium. Now, I had no idea that was going to happen. So you never know what is opening up for you. You never know what doorways are opening. And I've been a channel for source, for spirit, for a very long time now. So it comes naturally to me to talk to my guides and to trust answers. But it wasn't always like that. And so if you're just awakening, then just remember that you are being fast-tracked. I was slow-tracked. But you are being fast-tracked. This is not just university. This is like a doctorate. Yeah. And know that you're never on your own. Find your tribe, find your soul family. If you're interested in seeing the soul families I work with, then go to my website, susankennard.co.uk or co.uk, and have a look at all the different offerings that I have. But having a community, finding your soul tribe is really important. We call it the Soul's Family, the Soul's Mission membership we have. But I have many levels of that, so it's there's lots of things that you can do, that you can have a look at on my website. Retreats, astrology events, everything. And when we look at the astrology, we're looking at I'm an intuitive astrologer, and looking at, we've just had the Lion's Gate, we've just had an incredible portal of energy opening up. Have you felt it? I have. I've felt it. I feel an incredible peace, and I think this comes from many years of trusting, but now actually seeing that there is an incredible expansion going on with everyone. And yes, there are still some that haven't woken up yet, and that's okay, because the soul's decision is exactly what the soul's decision is. But if you found this channel, and please like and subscribe it if you happen upon it, if the universe brings it to you and you feel a resonance, like and subscribe so that you always get my videos. And it helps other people find it as well. It helps other people find these processes. And I'm going to try and meet with you every week. I have 2 children, so I juggle things around with homeschooling and obviously working with my clients and my groups and my membership. But I am going to try and meet with you. I am going to try each week to connect with you and take you through a meditation, maybe a healing, maybe activations like we had this evening. And I just trust that the guidance that comes through is perfect for you now. So remember that if you make a decision from your mind, it might not be the highest and best for you. If you make a decision for someone else, it might not be the highest and best for you. But if you just go into your heart, before you make a decision, come into your heart, ground and connect, and just feel the sense of peace before you make a decision. And whether that's a decision for your body, for your life, for your relationship, for whatever, for your children, always come into your heart before you make that decision. Because you have a much better chance of really listening to what is perfect for you at this time. I trained many years ago as a naturopath, but also in meta health, which is looking at the metaphysical causes of dis-ease. And I see our body as a barometer for our soul. And so what I find really important is if we can keep our body as clear as possible, our energy field as clear as possible, then we can really hear what our body is trying to tell us and the messages it's trying to talk to us about. So if you happen to have aches and pains at the moment or anything at all, then come into your heart and just listen to your body, because your body is trying to talk to you. It's trying to let you know what emotions are held there. And if you'd like a free video course, if you go to my website, susankennard.co.uk, there's a button where you go to the home page. There's a button that says free gift. If you want to click that free gift, you just put your email in and then you receive the video course. And part of that video course is connecting with your guides, with your body, and with your higher self. So thank you very much for joining me. I can't see who's on the live, but I will have a look on my YouTube channel on my phone because I'm really new to this. So I'm just going to see, turning the sound off, if there's anybody listening or anyone that wants to ask me a question. I'll stay live for a few moments. If you want to ask me a question, I'm happy to answer your questions. And I'm really happy for these lives to turn into question answer. If you want me to ask my guides anything for you, briefly, I can ask my guides, or if you want to ask anything about the world, I can ask my guides. Okay. So if you want to, I will reply to you. If you want to leave a message, I will reply to you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for joining me in this energy. And I look forward to seeing you again